Sa isang pamilya, ang ama raw ang itinuturing na tagapagpatupad ng disiplina bilang ama ng bayan. Isa rin ito sa inaasahang gagampanan ng Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Ngayong gabi, sasalang sa hot seat ang tinaguriang The Punisher at Dirty Harry ng Davao City, si Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Palaban at maanghang magbitiw ng mga salita. Pero may kinatatakutan pa nga ba si Mayor Duterte? Anong klaseng ama nga ba siya at anong klaseng personalidad ang ipamamalas niya sakaling maluklok siya sa pinakamataas na posisyon sa ating pamahalaan?
Itong mga walang hiya na may sungay, they don't really bother. Mag-hold up sila, they go out kidnapping people. Tinatakot nila ang tao kamatayan o hindi maglabas ng pera. Pagka ganon, mo papatayin talaga kita.
Palamura, matapang magsalita at wala raw sinasanto. Ganito kung ipresenta ng alkalde ng Davao City na si Rodrigo Duterte ang kanyang sarili. Dirty Harry at The Punisher ang bansag sa kanya. Pero hanggang saan ang hangganan ng kanyang kamay na bakal? Paano kung labag na ito sa karapatang pantao? Katwang na ng probinsya ng Davao ang pangalang Duterte. Sa 7 magkakahiwalay na termino, si Duterte ang isa sa pinakamatagal na nakaupong alkalde sa bansa. Sa kabuuan, 22 taon na siyang mayor ng Davao. Pero hindi siya ang unang Duterte na pumasok sa politika. Ang kanyang ama na si Vicente, dating gobernador ng probinsya ng Davao. Tubong maasin, Southern Leyte naman ang kanyang inang si Soledad Roa. Abogado ang ama ni Duterte at sinundan niya ang yapak nito nang kumuha siya ng abogasya sa San Beda College at nagtapos noong 1972. 1986, nang magsimula ang buhay politika ni Duterte. Pagkatapos ng People Power Revolution, itinalaga siya ni nooy Pangulong Cory Aquino bilang officer in charge mayor ng Davao. Mula noon, hindi na binitawan ng mga Duterte ang pamumuno sa syudad. 10 taon niyang hinawakan ang pagiging alkalde ng Davao City. Matapos ang 3 termino, tumakbo siya sa Kongreso. Saka bumalik muli sa pagiging alkalde. Makalipas muli ang 3 termino, ang kanyang anak na si Sara naman ang humalili sa kanya noong 2010 habang nanungkulan siyang vice mayor. Noong nakaraang eleksyon 2013, muli siyang nahalal na mayor ng Davao.
Ang problema, wala akong ambisyon na maging presidente.
Pero nanawagan ng kanyang mga taga-suporta na tumakbo siya sa pagka-presidente. Pati nga ang anak niyang si Sara, nagpakalbo para suportahan ang panawagan. Matapos ang makailang urong-sulong, wala na raw atrasan ang kanyang pagtakbo. Ang kandidato ng PDP laban, si Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Mayor Duterte, welcome po sa Wanted President.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Kilalanin po muna namin kayo bilang Rodrigo Duterte outside your positions in government. Are you a temperamental person?
No.
No.
No, I am not.
That's
I am not.
surprising.
I can hold my candle against the world and stay calm despite the
Kahit anong...
dynamics of the world.
Yung pagmumura ninyo, saan ang gagaling yun? You're known to be, to use interesting words when you get angry. Diba?
Environment. Pero pangkaraniwan kasi sa Bisaya, yan eh. Not yung Tagalog na PI.
Oo.
Pero yung Yawa. Yawa is devil. Bisaya is Yawa. Tagalog is demonyo. Kung magsabi kami na, kasi tatay ko, and he was a very civil man. If you are looking for a person, I'd say, Saan yung yawang? Sino pangalang yawang yan? Oh, ganun. Flirt talaga ako. Pero hindi flirt na may mali siya na nothing to do about sexual. Nag-flirt lang ako. And I also embrace.
Dalawa ng asawa ko, bigamiya yan. Baka masili pa nila yung loko.
Si Duterte ay aminadong babaero. Hindi lang isa, kundi dalawa raw ang kanyang asawa. At paminsan-minsan, may mga girlfriend pa. Pero ang flight stewardess na si Elizabeth Abeliana Zimmerman lamang ang pinakasalan ni Duterte. Tatlo ang kanilang anak, sina Paulo, Sara at Sebastian. Pero makalipas ang 27 taong pagsasama, 1998, naghain ng annulment case si Elizabeth sa Pasig Regional Trial Court. Ang dahilan, emotional abuse. Kasama na ang pagiging babaero ni Duterte. Makalipas ang 2 taon, pumabor ang desisyon ng korte kay Zimmerman. Aminado si Duterte na mahilig siya sa babae. Humahalik, yumayakap, nagkakandong, may mga kinikilig at pinupuri pa ang kanyang pag-amin at pagpapakatotoo. Pero meron ding nagsasabi na ito'y pambabastos at hindi dapat tularan. Is that your civil status?
Yes.
Single?
Single. But I'm living with another woman with whom I have a daughter, Veronica.
Kung kayo po ay maluluklok sa Malacanang, ang magiging first lady ng bansa ay si second wife.
Pati yung first type na lang.
Paano yun? Hindi pwedeng dalawa, sir. One
Marami mong
only.
kwarto dyan.
Are you kidding me? I'm serious. Sino po ang kikilalaning first lady?
Yeah, well, early on, it was Inday who volunteered that she wants to be the first lady.
Okay.
She is the top honcho sa pamilya namin. So, she might want to...
Inday Sara, you mean?
Inday Sara, yeah. If Inday would insist it, there's nothing we can do. She's the alpha of the family.
Oh, okay. So, ganun po ba ang relationship ninyo with Inday Sara?
Yes.
She will win.
She's always been winning, spoiled. Kasi
Spoiled
mag-isa
daughter.
Mag-isa lang kasi sa babae noon.
Meron po ba kayong kinakatakutan?
God,
God.
karma,
So, you believe in karma?
of course.
You do?
Of course.
Aha.
I am not into religiosity,
Oo.
but I have always said that I have this deep and abiding faith in the universal. I believe that there's a universal mind watching over the universe. It's what you plant, what you sow. You will reap it.
Ano po ba yung ginawa nyo noon na bumalik sa inyo?
Ay, yung pagkasalbahe ko, tapos ang nanay ko, gano'n din ang anak ko. It took me 7 years to finish high school.
Alright.
And this son of mine also
Ganun
did
din.
it to me.
Are there things that make you sad? May pagkakataon ba na kayo ay naiyak?
My mom lived the ripe age of 96. She just died 2 years ago. I missed her always.
Sa kanyang pamilya, hindi lang siya ang Duterte na pumasok sa politika. Ang anak niyang si Sara, naging mayor ng Davao City mula 2010 hanggang 2013. Kasalukuyan namang vice mayor ng Davao, ang isa pa niyang anak na si Paulo. Ngayong eleksyon 2016, muling tumatakbo sa pagka-alkalde at vice-alkalde, sina Sara at Paulo. Political dynasty. Bill. There's a bill, no? So, pabor ba kayo dyan?
Gusto kong pumabor, but di talaga lulusot yan.
Hindi talaga lulusot. Because?
Because this country is controlled by the ruling elite. So they would want their children to perpetuate the family name. Ako naman, ito nga si Inday, ayaw eh.
Ayaw niya.
Okay, kung hindi yan nagpayag na siya, hindi ako tatakbo ng presidente.
Do you believe that the president will be the father of the nation and therefore a role model for the citizens?
Yeah, but to copy the good side, leave the bad side.
Okay.
Forget about it because my mouth, I said I do not have a civil mouth. I throw epithets, curses.
Paano yun?
Kasi ako, pagkagalit, talagang lumalabas sa ano. Because I have every reason to be mad at the world, at the way the Philippines is being handled now.
Kung ika'y tatanggap ng mamamasukan sa trabaho, mahalagang maimbestiga kung sakaling nasasangkot ang kanyang pangalan sa anumang kontrobersya. Sa kaso ni Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, ang kanyang kamay na bakal ang hinahangaan ng kanyang mga taga-suporta. Pero kine-question naman ng kanyang mga kritiko. Minsan na rin niyang sinabi na sakaling siya'y mahalal, bibigyan niya ng posisyon sa kanyang gabinete ang mga komunista. Ito at iba pang banat laban kay Mayor Duterte, paano niya kaya sasagutin? Mata para sa mata,
Patay kayong lahat.
ngipin para sa ngipin.
So, when you fight criminals and criminality, madugo talaga yan.
Dahas laban sa dahas.
Ang gusto ng tao, ubusin daw yung kriminal. Di ubusin natin.
Pangako ni Duterte, susugpuin niya ang kriminalidad sa unang 6 na buwan ng kanyang panunungkulan.
Give me 3 to 6 months and I will kill them all.
Minsan kayong nabanggit that you said something like, kaya niyong lutasin yang krimen, yang corruption, yang drugs in 6 months.
Yes.
Dinugtungan pa ninyo, if I don't, you kill me.
Yeah.
Sabi ninyo.
Mm.
What does that mean? Isn't
That
that
means to say,
medyo-
figure of speech na yan.
Oo nga.
Meaning to say, I have to deliver or I will go kapot. I will lose credibility. That's what it is.
Ah.
Pero wala namang patay. Just a hyperbole naman yan. Hyperbolic.
Doon siguro tayo nagkakaproblema, sir. Kasi nga, you know, sometimes you go ballistic with your statements na inaano, they take it literally. Nililiteral nila yung yung mga sinasabi
Then
ninyo.
it's time for the Filipino to begin to sort out my mouth. Basta ako mag-deliver. Period.
Sige, total din lang nandiyan na nabuksan na, no? How can you do that in 6 months?
Pag sinabi ko, Presidente, ako, tumahimik ka,
Oh.
tumuminto ka, you are committing a crime in my presence, iniinsulto mo ako, you better stop it. When I say corruption...
Siyempre meron yun. Or else,
Na,
may kadugtong yun, hindi
Ayan
pwede
nga.
wala. O, sir, ano yung kadugtong?
Mamili ka.
Oh.
It's your choice. If I go against the criminal syndicates, if I go against crime, if I go against drugs, do not expect a pristine and white environment. It could be bloody. Madugo yan. May patay dyan. Let us not joke with each other. You must be up to it in fighting crime. Now, sabihin mo walang patayan, mayroong patayan. Pero kung magtanong ka extrajudicial patayan, hindi ko ginagawa yan. Meaning to say, here is a helpless criminal, his hands tied behind his back, kneeling down, and I will shoot him. Oh, that's crazy. Walang lalaki gumagawa ng gano'n. If you are committing a crime there, I just simply say, go ahead, engage them. If you are in a hostage situation, I will not allow the idiot to invite the networks, make an impassioned speech there, kung sino-sino pa ang pagbintangan niya sa buhay niya. Ako, pagdating ko, I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ang atake sa akin is pumapatay ng tao. Totoo yan.
Madalas niyang sabihing hindi siya mangingiming pumatay o bumaril ng isang kriminal.
Hindi na mahilis ng papel. Dali, mo ako, patunin mo ron.
Pero hanggang saan paiirali ni Mayor Duterte ang kamay na bakal? May puwang pa ba ang batas at hustisya? Have you ever had the experience of killing
Yes.
a person?
Yes.
Can
Early
you tell
on,
us
yes.
the story?
Early on dito sa Davao, I was only 3 months old mayor. May kidnapping dito. Kinidnap nila yung bata, dinala nila sa somewhere outside of the city. She was a hostage for almost 2 months. Then one day, may feeler dito pumunta doon sa family asking for the ransom. Tapos sabi nila, i-deliver nila yung babae yung araw na yun. inabangan ko talaga sila. They delivered the money. I was waiting for them. So when they got down and started to roll, pinara ko sila. At ang una kong nakita was a carbine, the barrel of a gun. Doon nag-umpisa. So I fired with 4 other policemen.
So you are saying this was some kind of a self-defense?
No, it was a
What?
performance of duty.
Performance of duty.
You kill persons committing a crime in the performance of duty.
Oo.
And I will do it to everybody who will make it if I become president.
Hindi ba, sir, hindi ba rule yun sa mga pulis na you try your best not to kill. Try your best to capture that person or the criminal, whoever, alive.
I will not order that. If it puts your life in jeopardy,
So the
ipapasubo mo yung
self-defense.
pulis.
Ang ganitong pananaw ni Mayor Duterte, makailang ulit ng kinundina ng ilang human rights group.
We don't want mayors to be going around and saying that part of my job is to kill people. Hindi naman siya huwes, hindi naman siya prosecutor.
Sa inilabas na report ng Human Rights Watch na may pamagat na "You can die anytime" noong taong 2009, ibinunyag nila ang pagkakaroon ng tinatawag na Davao Death Squad. Inibestigahan ng Commission on Human Rights ang tungkol sa tinawag nilang extrajudicial killings at noong taong 2012, inirekomenda ng CHR sa Ombudsman na sampahan ng kasong murder si Duterte. Some human rights groups have been saying that you have a Davao Death Squad.
No, I do not have it.
You don't have
It's a
any...
regular police actually. Yung
Regular
masabi nilang patayan, hindi yan amin.
Ano ho yun?
Ay,
That's
yung
from where?
mamatay dyan, and they would attribute it to yung death squad.
So categorically, you're
It-
saying there's
it
no
is
such thing as a Davao Death
Pero
Squad?
hindi ako nagbibigay ng quarters. Sabi nga, no quarters given, no quarters asked.
Aha.
Tapos, kung wala kayo dyan sa patayan, you know, Mel, remember this always, especially as in government with political enemies. Men judge best when they condemn.
So if you become president, you will still believe in the rule of law and have the law be followed in the whole country.
I cannot govern the country without following the law. And if I break the law and everybody follows it,
Yes.
then we will have chaos and maybe anarchy in this country.
Isa pa sa isyong kinakabit kay Duterte ay ang kanya umanong pagiging makakaliwa. Why did you say that if you become president, you will invite some leftists into your government?
Iba yan.
Iba naman to.
Inclusive. Lahat M-I-M-N. All inclusive.
all of them.
All inclusive.
Okay.
government.
Lahat sila.
Yeah.
To join in government.
Yes.
To join in government, in what positions?
Governance.
Governance.
It would be silly to place them there without the power of governance.
And the main purpose is
Peace.
peace. You expect
What else?
that by putting them there, magkakaroon ng peace?
I-
Nag-ARMM nga
I-
tayo,
I-
walang peace.
I expect the revolutionary France to quiet down.
Okay.
Okay. Then crime and criminality and drugs, recurring yan. Let us be realistic. The number of crimes, the sheer number, a good percentage of that is connected with poverty. You must address the problem more than anything else. After that, it's really the overcast of the entire gamut of governance is economic.
So in a general sense, sir, ano yung naiisip ninyo na paraan para paunlarin ang... Kasi kawawa naman tayo yung ating poverty, extreme
Disiplina.
poverty, disiplina. What about those who have no work? Those who live
Kaya
under
nga.
the esteros, those who...
That is why we are
Ano yun?
working. That is why I am not an expert in all of this. I will have to invite people and prick their minds of how to do it.
So you're saying that the country is ready, the government is ready to share power with...
Yes, but not on so many positions. I can
see.
concede to you maybe
Oo.
DAR, DSWD,
Dark. Okay.
the
yes.
bright ones could be NEDA, but I retain power of the armed forces. Solo lang talaga.
Okay.
Commander-in-Chief,
Yeah.
Police, to DDILNI, must remain with the President or Prime Minister
Okay.
to go federal.
Oo.
Finance,
Yeah.
international relations, yung monetary, foreign affairs.
Isinusulong din ni Duterte ang pagkakaroon ng federal form of government. Isang sistemang politikal kung saan hindi lang nakasentro sa national government ang kapangyarihan. Sakaling ipatupad sa Pilipinas, hahatiin ang bansa sa iba't ibang federalized states, regions, o communities. Bawat isang federal state magkakaroon ng sarili niyang kapangyarihan sa ekonomiya, buwis, infrastruktura, edukasyon, at iba pang serbisyo publiko. Ngayon, federalism. Dito tayo. Kasi sinasabi nila mahirap daw yan. Ako, lalo daw tayo maghihirap dyan sa federalism. Kasi it will add another level. Yes.
Choose. The Filipinos should choose. With the failure of BBL, there's a red flag there. The only way that the more of people can be pacified is federalism. Without it, there's going to be a recurring violence in.
But what makes you so sure that federalism is the answer to the problems in Mindanao?
Because they are
Bakit?
asking for it. And you should concede a certain amount of intelligence to the Moro people. There are as many bright Muslims as there are on the Christian side. Ayan ang gusto nila. And that is the way where we can grant, concede to them an autonomy that they would be happy. It's giving control to the locals. They should know how to spend their own money and not to be dictated upon by a Congress which is unitary and they decide all by the lonesome service. Ang pinaka-importante talaga is the power, delegation of power.
You think that will require a constitutional amendment? It will, no?
That is why I said the job of the next president would be to study, create a commission, study the possibility of a constitutional convention.
Okay.
Amend the constitution towards federalism. The president must grip it, swallow it. There must be fire in his belly, swallow the theory, tapos ipasa niya doon has to convince a lot of congressmen.
Ang matatapang at maaanghang na salita ni Mayor Duterte, sapat na kaya para ipagtanggol ang kanyang mga paninindigan? Ibabalik kaya niyang death penalty sa kabila ng oposisyon ng mga human rights advocate? Ano kaya ang posisyon niya tungkol sa pangaagaw ng teritoryo ng China sa West Philippine Sea?
When you fight criminals and criminality,
Hayagan niyang sinasabi na ang mga kriminal ay dapat lang mamatay. Kaya hindi na nakapagtataka ang paninindigan ni Mayor Duterte na ibalik ang parusang kamatayan sakaling maupo siyang Pangulo. Pero totoo nga bang solusyon sa krimen ang bitay?
society has to protect itself. There's no contradiction there. This is a policy, you must pay for your crime. And say that retribution, yours is a deterrence, mine is retribution. Magbayad ka sa kinuha mo na buhay.
Kailangan pagbayaran niya yung ginawa niya. Pero yung to kill the person is something else.
Well, we have killed so many in the past. I do not see any reason why we should stop killing the criminals and those who have committed innocent serious crime. Pag sinabi ng Diyos, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, it simply means also buhay for buhay.
Hulyo 2013 nang pumutok ang pork barrel scam. Ang Priority Development Assistance Fund o PDAF ng halos 200 mga mambabatas. Imbis na mapunta sa mga proyekto para sa tao, napunta umano sa bulsa ng mga pekeng NGO at mga kickback ng kongresista at senador ayon sa report ng Commission on Audit. But what do you think about the PDAF scam? Let me just pick your brains
Well,
on this.
those PDAF that were really dedicated to a project tapos nakita mo, wala tayong problema.
Oo.
I will be the last to question it. So what for?
Oo.
But yung PDAF na wala, and then fictitious or fabricated ang evidence. Fraud, that is all there is to it. And you must answer for it. Pera ng tao yan.
Sinabi niyo daw na dapat patawan ng death penalty yung mga mapapatunayang nagkasala ng pandarambong. So that's plunder, okay? Kumpiyansa ang pag-uusapan, kayo ba ay pabor o hindi pabor sa petitions
Yun, no.
ng mga senador natin na nakakulong
Alam mo,
ngayon because
ganito
of
yan
plunder?
I'm a lawyer.
Yes.
And we go by evidence. That's the thing, that's a cardinal rule for us, never to condemn until there is really proof. So, if the evidence is strong and it is non-bailable, okay lang. Pero yung hindi, I cannot mention the personalities. I mean, I used to be a Tanod Bayan. Wala pa yung ombudsman. I was one of the 2 Tanod Bayan prosecutors of Mindanao. So I'm quite familiar with this accounting, yung iba talaga mahina yan. And I am in favor of granting bail.
Ilang beses na siyang napamura sa tindi ng traffic sa Metro Manila. Pati Santo Papa, napagbuntunan niya sa sobrang inis.
From the Holiday Inn, yung hotel, to the airport, 5 oras. Sabi ko, bakit? Sino dadating? Si Pope. Gusto ko tawagan. Pope, umuwi ka na.
Pero hindi lang simpleng perwisyo ang dulot ng matinding trapiko. Sa pag-aaral na ginawa ng Japan International Cooperation Agency o JICA, sakaling hindi raw maibsan ang lagay ng trapiko, aabot sa 6 na bilyong piso ang mawawala kada araw pagdating ng taong 2030. I'm sure you have heard how horrendous the traffic is
In Manila.
Manila. Do you think that problem requires presidential attention?
No, but it would require the assistance of the national government.
Okay.
Yan, national roads yan eh.
Okay.
Hindi naman pag-ari ng Quezon City yan. Those are national roads.
Oo.
So, government has really the duty to see to it that it is possible. If you add every month 350,000 motor vehicles, overloaded talagang it cannot absorb and handle it. It takes a lot of sense if you just add more trains, maybe promote mass transit.
Sa buong Timog Silangang Asya, ikalawang Pilipinas sa may pinakamataas na ipinapataw na individual income tax na umaabot sa 32%. Kamakailan, inihain ang Income Tax Reform Bill na layong mapababa ang buwis sa sahod ng mga manggagawa. Hindi ito sinuportahan ng palasyo dahil hindi raw kayang mawala ng gobyerno nang aabot sa 30 bilyong pisong pondo mula sa mga buwis. Income tax reform.
Yes, if I make it to Malacanang,
Yes.
one of the about taxes, well, the first step would really be to do away with income taxes for 20,000 below earners.
A year? You're talking annual, okay.
Adjustments yan.
Aha.
Can to make adjustments.
Aha. Aha.
Sa sabi na exorbitant, I will see. But if you're talking about the added value tax, no way.
6 na bansa ang nag-aagawan ngayon sa mga teritoryo sa West Philippine Sea. Kabilang na ang Pilipinas, China, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan at Brunei. Pero ang pinaka-agresibo, ang China. Sa ilalim ng kasalukuyang pamahalaan, nagreklamo na sa United Nations Arbitral Tribunal ang Pilipinas, pero binaliwala ito ng China at patuloy na nagtayo ng mga infrastruktura. Our problem with China.
We cannot go to war with them. We cannot afford it. And besides, even with the help of maybe Japan, Australia, and
The United States,
a war that breaks down there, ang kanilang battleground would be the Philippines, and Palawan would be the first to hit.
yes.
There's no way I will, kaya, sabi nila multilateral, the United States is insisting on it, maybe Australia and followed suit by Japan. I am for it. I'd like to cooperate with Western powers because we are identified with the Western powers. And much of the countries depend on the military strength of America. Okay? My stand is, amin yan. You are in our territory.
Yes.
You should stop everything there. Or better still, ibigay mo lang sa akin namin yan. Kasi by accretion, amin yan. Kaya territory namin, sa economic zone namin.
Ano ang inyong i-offer sa China? To pacify them. To, na mag-agree sila dyan sa plano ninyo or sa gusto ninyo.
Pay us.
Oh.
Pay us. Hati na lang tayo. Total, nobody claims that piece of property there. Then with joint exploration, ikaw yung magkapital, then maybe we can also have ours. We will provide whatever you want for us to do. In the meantime that we cannot disagree, we can agree to earn money.
Brusko. Matapang. Palaban. Sakaling mahalal na Pangulo, target daw niyang tapusin ang kriminalidad, iligal na droga at korupsyon sa bansa sa loob lang ng 3 hanggang 6 na buwan. Pero sapat ba ang kakayahan niyang pamahalaan ng buong bansa?
If I am into the presidency for 1 month, tapos sabihin ko sa kanila, huminto kayo, huminto ka. Pag sabi kong huwag ka na magtanim ng bala, kasi itatanim kita mismo niyan sa Naya. Pag sinabi kong do not go into corruption, stop it, stop it. Wag na wag akong makarinig na kasi kung hindi ko kaya, hindi mo order because I am the president, either puntahan kita sa opisina mo o ipatawag kita doon sa opisina ko. Maluwang naman ang Pasig River. You might want to swim there.
So,
It's a hyperbole. But that would indicate to you the fervor and intensity of my anger. When I say itatapong kita, literally, either masipa kita sa maraming tao.
So, bakit kayo ang dapat iboto ng mga nanonood sa atin ngayong gabi?
I said, if you want a civil and clean mouth, go to them. But if you want a bad mouth who can deliver the things that I promised, I will do it. I will do it. 3 to 6 months, criminality, drugs, and especially corruption. Pag sinabi ko sa gobyerno, hinto kayong lahat. Hinto kayong lahat. Kasi gulo yan. Magkakalit-silit talaga buhay natin. Pag sinabi ko sa BIR Customs, stop it, stop it. Because you might be the solution. Ay, may problema ako dyan. Do not be the solution. Delikado yan. Delikado yan. Tingnan mo. When I get into it, malaman ninyo kung bakit delikado. Delikado kayo, hindi kayo maniwala ng presidente.
Walang duda, si Duterte ay kinatatakutan ng marami. Pero paano niya babalansihin ang angas at tapang sa paggalang sa karapatan? Kamay na bakal nga ba ang solusyon sa mga problema ng kasalukuyang panahon? Matapos ang job interview natin kay Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, naisip niyo na ba kung sa kanya ninyo ipagkakatiwala ang inyong boto? Nakasalalay na ngayon sa kamay ng mga botante kung siya nga bang nararapat na maluklok bilang bagong Pangulo ng Pilipinas. Magandang gabi. Mel Tiangco po. At ito ang Wanted President.